Hello, hello. Let's turn that up. Hello, hello. I'm gonna go get my stuff and I will be right back, guys. Hey Mom, good morning. I'm starting my live now, okay? I'm starting my live now. Good morning.
Okay, go ahead.
Love you.
Love you.
All right. Nobody here yet? That's all right. Give it a couple minutes, get the rest of my stuff. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Let's see if anybody comes in to join us today. Is there anything else I want to grab? No, I don't think so. All right. Good morning, good morning. Somebody gave me a thumbs up, but it doesn't show that anybody's here. How are you guys? Good morning. Say hello. Let me know where you are and how you're doing on this Saturday. I am Christine, for those of you who don't know me, also known as Shamama Hunting Owl. And I come on and do these lives for lots of different reasons, but we talk about spirituality. We talk about what we're going through in our lives in the world today. We offer support, kindness, love, community, and we kind of just show up as we are. So this is me showing up at 8:45 in the morning, just getting myself up and throwing on the clothes closest to me and popping on and grabbing my warm beverage in the morning and coming on just to see how everybody is and just share some stuff, spiritual downloads. Sometimes it's oracle messages or tarot messages. Sometimes it's just me preaching from the pulpit. But I would like to see if anybody's here. Hey, Wade Duncan. Hey, Wade Duncan. Good morning and welcome. How are you? Very nice to have you here. The Banana Bro, this is me. Hiya. Hi, Banana Bro. Welcome. Welcome. Mr. Game, hello. RK, thank you. Cheyenne Gray, hi, nice to meet you. Thanks for being here. Where are you guys from? So I'm from South Florida. and it is an absolute beautiful day here since the hurricane came through. It wasn't on our coast. I'm on the East Coast, but it is a beautiful, very hot and clear and sunny day. You'd never know that 2 days ago we had tornadoes and hurricane craziness and all that happening. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Wade, you're just waking up yourself? All right. Where are you at in the world, Wade? Johnny, hi. Cheyenne, you're from Michigan. Hadia, good morning, Hadia. Wade, East Tennessee, so beautiful. I haven't been to Tennessee. There are so many places I want to go. I am like such a nature person, and yeah, and I just want to go explore. Like, I want to explore like other like countries and stuff, but I really want to like explore what we got going on here. Banana Bro from Cali. Hey, that is early for you this morning, but welcome, welcome. Hey, you know what I find, you guys? Like, this is why I love doing the lives, because you never know who's just gonna pop on, right? Um, so I love that, and I think it's super cool. And this is how we build community. This is how we build tribe. This is how we get heard, how we get seen. So it's great. But I am doing well. And I love Cali, Banana Bro, by the way. I used to live in San Diego for a few years. So back in the 90s. I love California. It's beautiful. You've been to Florida. Hello from Stuart. Saul, how are you? Am I your girlfriend? I don't think so. How many kids do I have? I have 2 adult children. Um, Christian Boss, can we be besties? Sure, we can be besties. Welcome, welcome. John Smith, welcome from North Carolina. Um, welcome, welcome, you guys. I see. This is what I love. Like a whole new crew of people. We support each other here, guys. We we try to show up and add to each other's day, no matter what it is we may need. Okay, so this is a safe space for sharing if you're going through some shit today. If there's something that you're not looking forward to, if you're dealing with whatever, this is a great place to share. And I'm going to talk about some things about the collective a little bit, and collective meaning masculine and feminine energies in the world, and how all of this planetary cosmic shit is affecting all of us, and like I said, anything that you guys want to add. The one rule I do have here, guys, is that we do not create or post anything that is related to being separated. So when I say that, I mean please no political posts for either side. This is about unity, not separation and division. We love everybody here. We support everybody here. We understand everyone has a purpose, whether we may understand it or not. The world we are living in today, and if you guys come back and watch some of my other stuff, I've been talking about this for a while now. It's a stage, and what we are seeing acting out before us is all part of the biggest transformation we have ever undergone. And it's not meant to elicit fear, and it's not meant, but it is meant to be scary enough to wake up people, to make us open our eyes, to see beyond, to see what we, society, the world has created, and to look back on our human creation plan and go and look at it and say, it all was not good. You think of the Bible, and I'm not religious either. So that's the other thing. Religion, organized religion, I believe in spirituality. I believe we're all one. So when I think back and I think of the Bible stories, God looked back at his creation and it was good. I think where we today in this 2024 moment, this is an opportunity to get shaken awake and to look at our human creations and really analyze what is good and what has not been good, and bring that back, bring the power back to the people, give us back that which we have lost, to fear, to control, to insecurities, to not being able to have what we need. Because this world is ample. There is no scarcity. There is no lack. Even with 8 billion people, there is still enough to go around. And so we need to figure that out. We need to claim that. We need to take care of humanity. So, all right, hang on. I'm going to go back and just check out some of the messages. Okay, let's see. Talia, good morning. Rosie, are you happy it's the weekend? Yeah, I mean, every day, weekdays doesn't really make a difference to me anymore. A day is a day. I do, and I follow my heart every day. So, yeah, I'm happy that other people are happy that it's the weekend, because I know people work a lot of Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 grind. So I am happy that you are probably happy that it's the weekend. Johnny, much love from Hawaii. Johnny, thank you. I love Hawaii. Where are you in Hawaii? Lanai is like my number one favorite place to be. Maui, my second favorite, and then maybe Kauai and the other islands after that. But I spent back over 20 years ago many times trips to Hawaii and the islands, and it's just amazing. It's so magical. And I wish I knew then, when I went there all those years ago, I wish I had the higher spiritual understanding that I have now, because I went to all of these amazing places and I did feel super connected to the islands and the gods and the energies and the energy of Lemuria, but I didn't understand it at the time. So I very much look forward to getting back to Hawaii and re-experiencing the islands and all that has happened there through my newly remembered spiritual path. Libyan, hello. Talia, thank you about my hair. Receivers, you have a game tomorrow in Cali. You're traveling the state. Congratulations. I hope you do well on your game. You win. The hurricane hit Florida and then came in, I think, around the Panhandle and up the West Coast, and then went into like Georgia, Carolina, and fucked up all kinds of shit up that way. Let's see what's up. Me chat, yo, what's up? Thank you for the compliment. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. It takes a lovely person to know a lovely person, Johnny, so thank you. Let's see. I do not have a husband. I do not have a boyfriend. I do not have a significant other. I am single. I'm gonna get rid of that because that's just not okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Johnny, what's the question mark? Okay, so let me just explain how I do this thing here, guys. I talk a little bit, I go through the messages. I talk a little bit, I go back through the chat messages. So it can look like I'm a little bit bipolar because I'm addressing stuff that kind of you guys have typed like 5 minutes ago. So just kind of like bear with me, get the flow. I'm not like scattered, I'm just doing how I do. I'm not Starbucks, sorry. And I actually don't even drink Starbucks anymore. Since I stopped drinking Starbucks, my stomach has gotten so much better, you guys. I used to have such bad stomach and digestive issues, and I loved Starbucks. Like, give me my venti hot chai latte. Like, hell yeah. And nope. It's been a while, and my tummy is so much better. Let's see. What is my favorite song from all of them? All of them who? Jesse. Hi, Jesse. What is my favorite song from all of them? I don't know. What is all of them? What are we referring to? Let's see. Hi, do-it-yourself. How are you? Cocus. I have good legs. You guys can like actually see my leg. I didn't. Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I didn't realize. I thought like you guys can only see me like from the waist up and then like maybe my knees. How funny. Jesse, do I like Taylor Swift? Well, first of all, I don't know Taylor Swift, so I have no personal judgment about her either way. Now, do I enjoy her music? Not so much. I do like maybe some of her very, very original stuff when she first came out. But I don't hate her. I just don't. She's not one of my on my topsies list. Okay. I think she's very. I think she has an appropriate audience, and I don't think a 55-year-old woman is that appropriate audience. Let's put it that way. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. What else do we want to talk about? But that is actually kind of interesting bringing up the Taylor Swift thing because, there's a lot of shit going on in Hollywood, right? With the music industry and with Puffy and a lot of heads are gonna start rolling and a lot of stuff is gonna be coming out that we started talking about like over a little about 4 years ago. I mean, we've talked about it before, but 4 years ago is really when I remember the whole push on this Hollywood scene that really came about. And we're going to see more and more that and all I keep hearing Spirit saying is like heads are going to roll. And we're going to see like the doors on Hollywood, like, and the music industry, the acting, the music, the whole entertainment industry blow the fuck up. And we're going to start seeing the truth behind the darkness and the evil and the fear and the sex trafficking and all of these things. And this is super important for many reasons. This is not a random act that is coming to our attention now. This is stuff that's been happening. And for those of you who are on the spiritual journey, who identify as light workers, who have been who have identified as twin flames, who understand the bigger picture of how we are supporting humanity moving through these big scary changes that they are witnessing out on the grand stage of our lives, right? And so for those in this tribe who identify as a twin flame, a light worker, on that level, okay? Because I don't like just putting labels on things. Sometimes we have to use words as labels, but if you are here and you feel and know in your deepest soul that you are guided to a bigger purpose related to humanity, related to what is happening, this P. Diddy thing that is happening right now is bringing the show to center stage. It is the activation call for us, those of us who have twin flames, soulmates, significant others in the spiritual arena through a higher divine soul contract to come to action. What all of this means is, in a much simpler term, anyone who may identify on the twin flame journey, who knows, believes to have a twin flame divine counterpart who is in the industry, and there are many in the tribe that have been here for years that have either a Hollywood celebrity, actor, musician, divine counterpart. This is their call. So for those of you who have been on this journey, who have had a celebrity awakening twin flame experience, who have been sitting in all of this, like, when is Hollywood gonna get it? This is it. This is the grand bell, the grand siren for the collective of the twins to from Hollywood to come out of their hiding, so to speak, to be activated and to begin to make the changes that society has been needing. So it is the calling up, it is the rising of of this this other group, and there is no hierarchy here, so they're not higher, better. It's just time for this group of twins to be activated on their journeys. So it's going to be a very, very interesting scenario that comes out of everything that starts to happen. But I keep hearing that this isn't going to be like it was before. We are going to know the truths. But you have to be willing to ask the tough questions, to open your eyes, to look beyond the fear shit show that is being portrayed in society today. Got it, Hadia. Thank you. Okay. All right. I'm going to pass back through the messages one more time, and then I will answer the questions and explain, I guess, what a twin flame is. I didn't anticipate that this morning, but I will. All right. Good morning. Thank you for the compliment on my tattoos. Thank you that I look great for 55. Your grandma's 52. I am not a grandma yet. I do have 2 grown children, but I am not a grandma yet. But I could be. And maybe one day I will. And who knows? I don't know. But in the meantime, it's all good. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Claudia? Ay, bien. ¿Y tú? And I only speak a tiny bit of Spanish, so don't start sending me a whole bunch of shit in Spanish, guys. Okay, F21. Now this is a super, what is a twin flame? Okay. A twin flame, without getting really too much into the sticky stuff, is a deep soul connection, okay, that you have with another individual. Now, this person can be physically incarnated, walking around the planet today, or this person could be in spirit form. Most people, and I'm again speaking from my practice, what I do, this is a soul that was created at the beginning of time and split into 2, a masculine and a feminine energy, okay? Dominant energy. Doesn't matter what the vessel, the meat suit is. You could be a woman who has a very strong masculine presence and energy and demeanor about you. You could be a man who has a very feminine presence. But this divine couple, twin flame couple, come to awaken, come into this earth today in this lifetime with a divine purpose. They are most often very spiritual, not necessarily religious. They are spiritual. They have been through some of the worst of the trials and tribulations that life could have thrown at them. Some of the biggest traumas, pain, sufferings, and they have learned to heal their wounds through energy healing, spiritual tools. They come back together to help each other heal, and then they rise in mission together to help humanity. It's a very basic understanding of a twin flame relationship. These are not harmonious unions initially by any extent of the word. These are very volatile, can in fact look like a karmic relationship initially, but the feeling in your soul is completely different. There is a knowing when you meet your twin flame for the first time, that you have known each other forever, that they are the other, that everything about them, and I know this sounds corny as fuck, completes you. They are like the other side of you, a mirror in a sense. So they will represent all your positive qualities and all your negative qualities. And they will shine that shit in your face until you do all of your healing work. or as much as you need to get you to a place where you're ready to rise to a higher level of understanding of the world, and prep you like a fucking Navy SEAL, okay? To be the best spiritual warrior and soldier that you can be, to prepare to come here at this time to help humanity rise, to get out of this shit show of a life that so many are living in. So that's kind of a mini synopsis. There is a lot more to it, but I could sit here for 4 hours talking about that. Cloudy, thank you. I'm glad you can feel that positive energy. That's what we're here for. All right, so the twin flame thing. Okay, you can ask other questions about it. Peter, good morning. Welcome. I'm always glad to have you here. Yes. So Peter, yes, and I remember you from our twin flame journey when we all started. Peter's talking about he had a twin flame from America who broke her heart. She is with her new twin, as she claims. Is there such thing as multiple twin flames? Okay. First of all, the twin flame journey, as I said, this is not an easy, harmonious journey. Your heart will be split, broken, shattered 1,000,001 times until we continue to get to that place of real purification within us, where we are able to let go of all the wounds and the conflict between the masculine and feminine and come into unity. So the story that Peter is sharing here is very common on the twin flame journey. Now, new twin, multiple twins, no. Many different theories on this. I say no. A twin is a twin. You cannot have multiple twins. You are a twin. There are people who believe in multiple twins or false twins or catalyst twins, or I have never necessarily supported any of that. I do believe you have a twin in this lifetime that is part of who you are. And that is it. And I believe that people who say they have multiple twins, or a new twin, or it was a false twin, or a catalyst twin, use those terms as a way to explain that they were incorrect about what they thought their twin flame experience was. I think it was their own interpretation of who they labeled as who their twin was. I know many people who start this journey as the divine feminine, which is the first to truly awaken to the spiritual connection, have always known in their heart of hearts who their true twin is. It is the divine masculine, which, as I said, could be the feminine, who has had much uncertainty about understanding this journey. So Peter, and as I recall, Peter, you were the one who awoke into the connection first, which means she holds the masculine energy, or did hold the masculine energy. So that would explain why she thinks she has a new twin, or that there could be multiple, because the divine masculine are over the last few years, as they've started to awaken, have been very confused. And many of their karmic partners that the divine masculine have taken, let's call a fondness to, an attraction to, have cloaked themselves, have masked themselves in the energy of the true divine counterpart, in order to keep these masculines trapped in their pain, in their suffering, in their wounds, in their sleep state, to not awaken. as a course of black magic and karma and many different reasons that this happens. But ultimately the purpose is to force them to truly shed away, to let go of all of the dark society ego controlled parts of ourselves, so we can see into the purest version of who we are. It forces us to separate ourselves from materialism, from consumerism, from all these isms and separations, and to come back to the true sanctity of humanity and nature and love and acceptance and forgiveness and what creation, what this was all meant to be about to start with. So no, I don't believe there are multiple twins. I think people who say that just misinterpreted their own twin flame experience from the beginning. All right, let's see. But I do remember your story, Peter. So, John Jones, how do you get one? John Jones, trust me, you don't fucking I have been through this journey. Okay, so completely aware that I was in a twin flame experience since 2015. Began the twin flame experience in 2012, but didn't know for those first 3 years that was what was happening to me. I can tell you, John Jones, I would not wish this journey on my worst fucking enemy, because it is the most painful process. Literally gut wrenching, rip open your heart, your soul, your entire personality, every sore, every wound. Like, dude, this shit is not fucking fun. And however, I will say that ultimately the rewards are there. The beauty is there. Many twins are coming into union with their divine counterparts at this time. There have been an influx of divine masculines that have decided to stop running, who have reached out, who have been back in contact. Generally, the dynamics of these relationships are that the person who carries the dominant masculine energy is a runner, and the feminine energied person is the chaser. The feminine awakens first. They know, but their love is very codependent, and the masculine doesn't know, and the masculine gets scared and runs, and the masculine holds a very, and again, not labeling here, but it holds a very narcissistic type behaviors. So they ghost, they run, they lie, they cheat, they do those things because the feminine has so much love, and the masculine sees love as suffocating. The masculine has never known healthy love because it's always been restricted. The feminine has never really known healthy love because it's always been conditional. And so this dance begins. And ultimately, I still believe in the deepest parts of my soul that the divine counterparts are meant to come together at whichever time they are meant to come together, when they are ready. In union, yes, in full physical union to do mission. Their gifts, their talents, their abilities, their knowledge, their everything about them fits together so perfectly, like a jigsaw puzzle. That's exactly what it's like. Like the feminine holds some of the pieces and the masculine holds some of the pieces, and their strengths and weaknesses ultimately complement each other to such an extent that they can build like a kingdom together, like an unbelievable, and I speak kingdom, but I mean can truly build together a life, a creation, a experience that is to help, people, that is to help elevate and expand humanity. Okay? Whew. All right. Now, I also do not believe that everyone has or is a twin flame. Okay? That is something that is also very controversial in the community. I was shown from the beginning there was an original 144,000 souls that were created, and these souls are the original twin flames. The 144 is quoted in the Bible, is quoted, many, many places through scripture. True, not true, I can't tell you. I don't know. These are the things that I believe are true for myself and for the people who have been here for the last 8 years. But everybody knows, your own soul contract. No one can tell you your truth, your twin. If you have, that is only truly something that you yourself know. Your divine contract between you, another soul, and the divine, the ultimate divine. So just cautiously walk through the information that's out there, and don't adopt or accept anyone's, not even mine, as your truth unless you feel it, unless you know it, unless as the words I speak are somehow radiating, vibrating, you can feel it within you. That's how you know. That's how you help find your truth, is because when someone speaks words to you that when you can see it, feel it, experience it, that'll awaken something in you. And then that will lead you to the next truth that you might have. All right, hang on. I gotta drink some more. Okay. Let's see. Explaining twin flames. No, soulmates are different than twin flames. Soulmates are a very nice relationship. Soulmates are easy. Soulmates are smooth. Twin flame, soulmates are like you feel connected to someone, but there actually isn't any of this higher level, deep, explosive, exploring healing necessarily. It's a much gentler relationship, a soulmate. Twin flames are fucking volatile. It's a volatile, crazy relationship. Like I said, it very much looks, on the surface, it can look very karmic. But there's always this inner knowing and this pullback. Like in the twin flame dynamic, they always come back together, and they come back together, and they keep coming back together. The masculine and the feminine are always drawn back, whether the universe throws them back into meeting again, running into each other again, or the feminine reaches out, or the masculine reaches out. Somebody always breaks the separation and silence. And then they always have an opportunity to come back together to explore. And I hate to say if they're ready, but if they're ready to, if their energy is balanced, if they've done their healing, because you'll know right away, it'll work or it won't work. So yeah. What if your twin flame is a twin? That'd be pretty cool. Then maybe that twin has a twin also, but we're not talking polyamory here. So you don't get to have a I mean, maybe you do. Maybe that's your thing. I don't know. People's soul contracts are their own soul contracts. Sacred union is not a twin and a twin. I don't know. Peter Kelly, you are welcome, darling. Right. So yeah, like, go with what resonates, man. Go with what resonates. No, I don't think, I mean, I think actually, it's funny because a twin is a twin question. There actually are, I think I had a client who was a twin, an actual physical twin sister who had a twin that was a twin potentially also. It's possible, but again, we're talking about sacred unions, divine unions, one individual with one individual, not multiple twins. I'm glad that you're here, F21. I think that's a 21, or is that, I don't know. I'm glad. Yeah, different outlooks. That's all it is. And find your own truth. Kevin, welcome back. Kevin, it's nice to have you here. Nishad, welcome. My name is Christine, also known as Shamama Hunting Owl. Mark, you're the runner, and I'm too damn fast for these chasers. Well, that's okay. If you're the runner, that's, the runner runs away from love. The runner is afraid of love. The runner in the dynamic has most often had a father figure who has had trouble with commitment and fidelity, who has had a father figure who has been very controlling, who has also had a mother figure who is incredibly controlling and demanding and unaccepting of the runner. So when the mother tried to love this divine masculine runner person, it was suffocating because it was controlling, because it came with expectations, and the divine masculine often can't ever make the mother happy in their dynamic, and therefore figures, what's the fucking point? I will never make a woman happy. I'm just gonna, love sucks. Love is restrictive. I can't even bear my soul because my mother judges me. My mother doesn't even love me or accept me for who I am. This is where this shit starts. So running from love is not something to be proud of, Mark. That's all I'm saying. Do your inner work. Do your work. Don't run from love. That would suck. All right, let's see. Yeah, Hadia, feel free to put your channel stuff up, babe. Hadia is one of my moderators, and she is relatively new to YouTube, at least on having her own channel. And so, Hadia, please feel free to put up your channel information by all means, darling. For sure. Let's see. All right, Wake Up World, I've been explaining what a twin flame is for a while now. All you need is love in your... Kevin, precisely. So here's the bigger and more important part than if you're a twin, if I have a twin, if this dynamic is a twin flame one or not. Like, more important than any of that, and Kevin, you hit it right on the head, is loving yourself. and the twin flame journey and experience, one of the primary reasons that it happens is to awaken us back to loving ourselves, healing the wounds that made us fucked up in the first place, that made us be codependent, and again, I'm not using like classic labels and definitions. I'm talking about behaviors, okay? That had us acting crazy. Once we heal that love, once we find it within ourselves, you can, hang on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting rid of Mark. That wasn't appropriate. All right. Sorry, guys. I got distracted by something that wasn't appropriate. Anyway, okay, sorry. Finding the love in yourself. The most beautiful thing that I have to say that has come out of my twin flame journey, and I am not in union with my twin, my divine counterpart. We have not been in contact for a few years. We are not enemies. We are friends on Facebook. We just haven't talked. No reason, I guess. Like, just haven't. The most important thing, though, to date, that I have gotten out of this journey, this experience, is who I am today. The confidence, the love I have for myself, the healing, the awareness of my own bullshit, that the stories that I've told myself for years, the seeing things through a new light and a different perspective, the true peace and healing, even through all the turmoil in my life. Like, I wouldn't change that for the world, guys. So as difficult and as heart-wrenching and as breaking as all of this has been, the fucking journey is beautiful. Is beautiful. And if we never come back together, I owe that person just so much love and credit and thanks and gratitude, because I wouldn't be who I was today without that experience. So there you go. Hey, Tay Tay, I do remember you. Welcome back. Kevin, my biggest flaws in relationships were distilled. Wasn't always like that. They were adopted over time after experiencing them, which, yes, Kevin, yes. We develop this shit over time. We adopt things that society tells us about ourselves before we even have like intimate relationships with people. Our most fundamental basic relationships with our parents, with our teachers, with our peer groups. They shape us. They tell us things about ourselves. And in those experiences, we develop a defense mechanism. Exactly, precisely right. And that defense mechanism is an ego, is a side of our personality that comes out when we need to protect ourselves, or we feel threatened or unsafe or in fear. And so we when we're in a dynamic, a situation, a life experience, now let's say with a partner where we are triggered into that same experience where we felt being controlled or whatever the dynamic was, right? That made us develop that ego, that comes out. And we use that against the other person. But what we really need to do is come to an awareness of the wounds that created the defense mechanism in the first place. Heal those wounds, make friends with those wounds, so now we don't bleed on other people anymore. If that makes sense. But all of this plays into the growth and experience, and you don't have to have a twin flame experience to do this healing work. So part of the twin flame dynamic is the twin flames are doing this work, healing these deep templates and doing the physical labor of the work in order to be able for us to teach other people how to break through these paradigms, how to really see and witness themselves beyond and underneath all of the ego and the wounds and the stories and the victimhoods and the martyrhoods and the bravado and the masks that we wear. It's this stripping away and just being, just showing up, saying, I am flawed. I am wounded. I'm a shit show and a spicy disaster some days. But I'm aware of my shit, and every day I'm doing something about it. That's it. That's it. And you should like your flaws, but you shouldn't like put them on like a pedestal and be like, I'm an asshole and it's okay, I'm an asshole and tough fuck if you don't like me or not because I'm an asshole. Like, you know, there's a line. But I say we all embrace our flaws because our flaws are what make us unique. Our flaws are what make us a perfect unicorn. There is no one like you. And it's embracing that and not wearing it with pride, but not wearing it with that ego pride. It's I know my shit and I can own my shit. Can you own your shit? I can own my shit. Now let's see if, because we are two aware and awakened people who can verbalize and communicate about our fucked up shit, let's try to build something together. It's beautiful. Tay, thank you. It's purple. It's purple. It's purple. It depends on the lighting, but it's purple. Thank you, Tay. Kevin, poor judgment in picking friends. But again, where does the poor judgment come from? Why do we pick bad friends? What are we trying to find in picking those bad friends? What were you looking for? This is what this journey, this spiritual process, this is what the work I do. So I'm going to use this moment as a shameless plug. This is the work I do with people, Kevin. I sit and have phone sessions or in-person sessions, and we dig through conversations like this to get into the poor judgments, why we had them, where they came from, what were the stories we were telling ourselves. How do we heal it? How do we move forward and not carry those same wounds? How do we grow? This is what sessions with me are like. Healing sessions, talk it out sessions, reading sessions, tarot sessions. And all my shit is on sale right now, guys, like super, super on sale. So if you want help, if you want guidance, if you need support, I'm here. Just email me and you guys can schedule a session, okay? And Hadia, if you would mind putting my email maybe in the chat, it is shamamahuntingowl@gmail.com. I respond to every email. I check my spam boxes. But I am here for you guys for help, for sessions, for whatever you need. And Kevin, I love my flaws too. I am not a fucking perfect person, and I am not above and beyond making mistakes. Fucking do it. But I admit to it. I come back to it. This is the important part. Okay. A perfect imperfection. That's right. Hey, Taylor, how are you? Young and dumb. No, not young and dumb. No. Young and doing the best you could with the information that you had at the time, right? We make choices based on the information we have at the time. Doesn't mean you're dumb. Kevin, you're pretty independent today. You're happy where things are going. You consider becoming a drug counselor. Removed a lot. Beautiful. Very, very, very beautiful, Kevin. Addictions counseling is fucking awesome. I've done addictions counseling, done all that stuff. Dude, it is so fucking rewarding, truly rewarding, like giving back. You know, and this is part of the other reason why I do this stuff. I've done the work. I am a physical representation of what it looks like to do the work. And you know, it's not something that can be done for you. It's something you have to make a commitment to. Um, so, but there's nothing better than planting those seeds and watching the process unfold. Hey Jess, how are you? John Jones, I did my healing sessions last month, but nothing changed. Well, what have you changed since that last month? You know, healing sessions only help. You have to be willing, and maybe the person you're working with isn't your person. There's a lot of fucking charlatans out there. There's a lot of people who are not pure in heart, who don't know what they're doing. So I would suggest you really use your discernment, but a healer can only bring you to a certain place if you're not willing to do the work and really pour yourself in. This is not like it's magical, but it takes time. This isn't, and Hadia just said, it's not something that happens overnight. A month. John, I have been on my healing journey for over fucking 2012 is really when it started full on. It's a lot of fucking years, a month. Okay, Captain Hot Buns, goodbye. You're back and you're gone now again. Hadia, did you see that? Captain Hot Buns thinks he's a smart ass. So we've had continual issues with this guy being disrespectful here, and he just keeps coming back. So he's done. So John, I don't know what you've done for healing or any of that, but I would give it some time, give it some chance, really look at yourself and seeing, are you expecting the work to be done for you? Are you putting in the time and the effort? It goes beyond just a healing session or a couple, and maybe look into what didn't work for you, or I don't know. Good job. Thank you, Hadia. So, all right. So I was going to talk a little bit. As I was getting up this morning, I was having this vision that, and again, it was related to this whole divine masculine, divine feminine thing. And I had this vision of Rocky, the show Rocky. I appreciate you guys hearing from you guys, but can you guys do me a favor? Please don't text me privately while I'm in the middle of doing a live. It's really, really distracting, guys. And other than Hadia, she's the only one that has permission to do such. Anyway, so I was seeing this vision of Rocky, right, running, and I was hearing that song. Is it Gotta Fly Now, like in the background? And what I was seeing is like, this was the image of the journey to this point. Like when he's done all the training, when he's had his ass kicked, when he's tired, exhausted, but he's at the same time, he's at the height of his conditioning at that point, when he does that run up the stairs, wherever he was, and I heard, like, as we got to the top to celebrate, like, everything we've been through, like, we fucking made it, we got here, we're here now. We were rewarded. And this was the craziest, coolest thing, guys, because I love when I get crazy visions, because we were rewarded with jetpacks. With jetpacks. And this is where the gonna fly now part came in. Because it's like, you've grueled, you've done all the training and the hard stuff, you guys. You are in your peak condition now. You are now rewarded. Your flight, the rest of your journey is going to be easy. um, almost like earning your wings, but without I mean, yeah, I guess it is kind of earning your wings because it took us this long to get it. We've earned our power packs. We've earned our power packs, guys. And so it's time to start celebrating that. Um mm. So you guys will notice I eat sometimes because I haven't eaten since I got up. Um so I need to take a break sometimes. Put a little food in my mouth. Um hang on, let's see. Kevin, addiction, mental health go hand in hand. Yes. And both should be taken very seriously. Yes. Addiction is just a slap in the face for the addict who really tries. I agree 100%, Kevin. And I also agree that, I have my background in mental health counseling. I have my license in massage therapy. I have all this spiritual stuff. I use with everything I do, we bring a mind, body, soul approach. And I think that's been one of the biggest problems with addiction and mental health therapy for all these years. It's been very pocketed, very separated. Again, this separation. We need to understand that if we are suffering in any way, shape, or form, whether it is within a substance, whether it is with sex, whether it is with relationship dynamics, uh, these are all addictive behaviors that are grounded in our mental health. It's grounded in the foundations of who we are. We have to approach mental health addictions, healing, even physical healing, physical injuries, chronic illness. We have to address these things on a full quality of life approach, because we're doing nobody a service if we're ignoring huge parts of traumas and life experiences. It's that simple. So yeah, it all goes hand in hand. Hey Tavani, welcome. Kevin, the Timmy Turner. I remember Timmy Turner. That was the Fairly Odd Parents. Oh my God, I used to love that show with my kids. Bonus unlocked. Yes, that's the power pack. Bonus unlocked. I love that, you guys. Oh my God, I love that. I used to love that show. I still love Dragon Tales too with my kids. Yes, and our physical body does keep score of all of our traumas and stuff. So hell yeah. Kevin, yes, Cosmo and Wanda. Cosmo and Wanda. Oh my God, I love that show. And maybe Cosmo and Wanda are like, we could use them as the epitome of twin flame union, right? The masculine and the feminine. They're both a little wonky. They're both a little crazy, but when Cosmo and Wanda come together, they most of the time get it figured out. But I love that. I love that. You actually have a friend named Timmy Turner. That's funny. I love it. Oh my God. All right. So I am going to talk about one other thing because this was all part of this download. And so what I was seeing is that, and this is really funny that we are talking about addictions because, and I didn't even bring that up because I'm going to show you the board just so you guys don't think I'm lying. But we were just talking about addictions, right? And what did I write? And I wrote this yesterday. Not wanting to feel fake high. Isn't that funny? So part of those who are in our collective, the masculine and the feminines, who are processing, awakening, feeling guided to do the work, okay? There is this push for the divine masculine to break out of this artificially induced dream state, this foggy, hazy bubble that they have been in. And what they're showing me is the masculine doesn't want to be experiencing this fake high anymore. The fake high meaning they want something real. They are starting to see through the illusions, the traps, the tricks, the karmics, the money, the sex, the cars, the thrills, the the living on the edge, that living on the edge. There's almost this energy of they get that it's not real. They're seeing, like, and again, I've used this analogy before, you guys, but it's like they're seeing, all right, if you've ever been to a strip club, those guys who think the strippers actually like them because, they got the dollars, right? It's a fucking false illusion, right? The strippers are gonna pay attention to you as long as you keep paying them. So the masculine is finally realizing that. It's sort of that realization that they're not, that they're being used. They're allowing themselves to be used. They're continuing to, like, what's the word? Continuing to, there's a word. What's the word? I can see it and I can't get it. Perpetuate. They're continuing to perpetuate the unhealthy dynamic that they've carried because they're afraid to change. But they see the illusion now. They see that they really do want truth, love, healthy relationships. And they want to break out of this bubble. Okay, and I literally was seeing an actual, like, bubble of trapped in the bottom of the ocean, like stuck. And they want to break out of this bubble, okay? They want real, they want true, they want genuine. They don't want lies, they don't want games, they don't want pain, they don't want suffering, they don't want bullshit anymore. They want true, they want genuine, they want real. And so they're shedding. And we talked about this shedding through the hurricane that we were experiencing. And they're coming deeper into their feels, is what Spirit is saying. Okay? So there's this mini moon thing that is happening for the next 55 days. And I think it starts today. Some people say it's an asteroid. Some people say it's an actual intergalactic multiverse moon that actually exists. I don't have an opinion either way. Honestly, I don't care. What I do know is that this moon, like any moon, is going to increase the gravitational pull on the earth, okay? On us. The moon moves water. We are mostly water. There is going to be this amplification, and literally Spirit is showing me, like, plugging in an amplifier to music on our emotions over the next 55 days. We are going to be being literally drawn, pulled like the tide into a new gravitational field. Now, I don't know if this means tangibly, physically, that the earth is going to somehow be pulled, gravitate, whatever. But what I was seeing it as truly within us, we are being pulled. Our trajectory of where we are headed is arcing. It's moving us. And we are going to feel this very, very powerfully over the next 55 days. So there's that. And this mini moon, I feel like, is exactly where this masculine feeling trapped in this bubble at the base of the ocean gets released. It's like, and I wish you guys could see what spirit is showing me, like literally in my head, but it literally is like this pulling of the tide that is loosening this bubble to come up to the surface so the masculine can breathe again, coming up for air so the masculine can breathe again. Now, the feminine is also in this similar fake high space of wanting it to end. But the feminine is experiencing it in sort of a different way. And the feminine is experiencing it in the fact that the feminine is very comfortable in those higher dimensions, in that loving, etheric place. And so, but the feminine is tired of that being their reality. They want the real reality in the physical. The 5D, the higher dimensions, feel so good. It almost feels like for the feminine a fake high, because in the 3D, the feminine necessarily isn't feeling as good. So there is sort of this balancing out of all of this. And so it's just interesting to see how the feminine and the masculines are mirroring each other, going through the same fake high experience in different ways. And again, I do believe that this mini moon, with the eclipse, the solar eclipse, and the new moon, we're going to see just a tremendous amount of energy, moving, and emotions flying. And yeah, so just be aware. All right, let me go back and see what's happening here. What is happening? Where did I go? Hey, Albert, welcome. We've missed you, Albert. Is there, hang on, John Jones, is there any rewards for celibacy? Well, if there rewards or awards, yeah, there's lots of rewards for celibacy. I have been celibate for 7 years, by choice. And I do believe that there is a purity. I believe energetically that it is super fucking important to every person that you come in contact with, whether it's through just a touch, right? A hug, a touch, or sexual intercourse, exchanging of actual bodies, entering another person's body. That leaves imprints. Whatever that person that you are engaging in sexuality with, you're not taking on just your stuff, you're taking on their shits too, their energy too. And so I do believe that celibacy is a huge, very, very important part of growing and learning and healing our entire energetic systems, as well as our consciousness and our understanding. I can tell you, and I've talked about this before, I used to use my sexuality as a weapon. I was insecure. I had been abandoned, rejected, hurt my whole life. I didn't understand that that's what I was doing for many, many years. Had no idea. But this awakening, this consciousness, this healing, this understanding of the parts of myself that didn't feel worthy, that didn't feel good enough, that felt like I had to, the only way I could attract somebody was through sex, like never saw my true self. That's a place that I have learned to grow and love and heal. And I will never exploit my sexuality ever again. Like I know the value and the treasure and the unicorn that I am. There is no one like me. So all of this is, and I will never just give myself over to somebody and ignore red flags. And just because I'm lonely, like, yeah, I miss it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't miss the all the bullshit that comes afterwards, the emptiness, the unfulfillment, the lack of honoring myself, and all of that went on. So I believe there are many fucking awards and rewards for celibacy. Yes, I do. Just wanted to talk to, what? I don't know what this is. Don't know what that is. Okay, I'm skipping around. Chief Dan, welcome, darling. How are you? How are things in Canada this morning? Too many Kevins in this town. Old Western. I don't know, is there another Kevin that's starting shit? Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Had to remove some bit, huh? What? All right, Tavani, babe, I love you so much, Tavani, and I know that you are like my badass warrior, but can we just leave, if you don't mind, please? I appreciate you. Just, can you leave the stuff to Hadia to remove as my moderator, please? I appreciate you. You know that, Tavani. But I need to have everybody like consistent. It's either got to be me removing stuff or Hadia, okay? Albert, it's always a pleasure, darling. The world needs more alerts. Let's see. Albert's tired. Well, I hope that today you can recharge your batteries. All right, just catching up. Oh, okay. Oh, there was, okay, so you had a dude who was trying to be you. Gotcha. Kevin, you're funny. I like you, Kevin. Cheers to you, darling. All right. So I think we're all caught up and we're good, guys. All right. Cool. Yay. I am going to go run over and grab a card and let's do a card message. If any of you guys want your own card message pulled, you can do a super chat here or you can Venmo me. And I can pull a card for you specifically. So you guys, if there's a little, I think there's a little thanks button or something like that, and you can just do a donation. And if you do that, I can pull a card for you personally, just for you. Let me see. All right, let me go grab a deck. What do we feel like? I don't know. So many. So many. You know, we talk so much about unicorns today. I will get my unicorn back. Crystal unicorns. All right. So let's see. Yeah. Okay, guys. Hadia, thank you, darling. All right, so what I'll do is I'll save your chat, your question. Hadia, I'm gonna pull one for all of us, and then I'm gonna save yours, baby. Okay, so let us do a collective. Just what do we need to know? What do we need? What guidance from the Crystal Unicorn Tarot do we need to know? Let's see. For this lovely Saturday. I can't even believe it's Saturday. Where did the week go, guys? Where did the week go? Let's see. What do we need to know? flow? What is the flow? What is the flow for today's spirit? What is the flow for today's spirit? Really? You're going to do this to me? You're going to make me go back over there and get another deck. This is so funny. All right, hang on. Hold tight. Because I keep seeing it, and which one is it? It's this one? Okay. All right. I talk to myself, guys, but I'm talking to spirit, so don't worry. All right, so I don't know what that was all about, but sometimes that happens. Sometimes I don't listen good enough when I'm over there, and so we're going to do 2 decks. And maybe that unicorn deck is just for Hadia's question, maybe. But I didn't know I was getting that when it came through. So, okay, so we're going to do Shaman's Dream. Change it up. Break it to you gently. Aw, jeez. I know. Where did 2024 go? Dude, Kevin, I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know this year. Honestly, though, at this point, Kevin, I'm going to be kind of glad when 2024 comes to an end, to be honest. Winter time doesn't count. What? Winter time doesn't count is like purgatory up north, spring and fall. Purgatory. Haven't heard that word in a while. Purgatory. Such a good Catholic word. Ha ha. All right, guys. Let's see. All right. Shaman's Dream. Let's try this. What do we need to know? What do we need to know, Spirit? There it is. All right. What do we got? I love this. The Moon Maiden. New beginnings. Look at that. What were we just talking about, guys? The moon, the mini moon, the gravitational pull is going to move us somewhere new. Get that bubble in the ocean that feels trapped. Let it float up to the surface. Take us on a new trajectory. Can't make this shit up. There is definitely something very important about this moon, guys. Oh my God, look at that, you guys. Look at the picture on the card. It's like she is underwater. The bubble, exactly. And it's a 41, which equals a 5, which 5 is all about changes. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, turn and face the strange. Cha-cha-changes. I don't sing well, but I'm hearing that song. Turn and face the strange changes. This is it, man. We can't make this up. The change is upon us. We are being moved by this God love feminine energy of these double moons that are coming in with the solar eclipse. The feminine and the masculine. The solar is the masculine. The feminine is the moon. Anybody else feeling the vibe of this whole flow and movement? It's beautiful. All right, so that's why we needed that. Now I get it. Thank you, Spirit. I need to listen better sometimes, I know. Okay, so that is our message. Do you want me to read from the book, Spirit? All right. I will read from the book just in case. And let me just peek at the messages really quick before I do that. The vitamin D, you guys are talking about the winter and thank God. I'll tell you what, I'm so glad I live in South Florida because I don't do winter well. I don't do well without sunlight and warm and any of that. So my heart goes out to all y'all that live up north and like, I don't know how y'all wear so many layers of clothes. And I mean, I was born in New York. I was raised like for a while up there, but dude, I don't know how you guys do it. All those clothes. I don't think I'd be able to breathe. Anyway, I love you guys. Yes, the same moon. You were typing out change, Hadia. You guys are all chit-chatting. What? Where did Kevin? Somebody having upcoming fertility. Is that the message that you got as I was pulling that out? Yeah, maybe. Look, the moon is about fertility creation. It is very possible. I'm going to read it in a second. Okay, I don't know who's rubbing. Oh, keep rubbing it in. Okay. I'm sorry I'm not rubbing it in. It's just that I think I would die. I think my 90-pound fucking body would just wither and die and snap like a fucking twig in the cold. So I'm not rubbing it in, sheets. All right, let's see. All right, so I am going to read the Moon Maiden card. All right, ready, guys? Ready, guys. All right. The Moon Maiden arrives to offer you a new beginning, a new face, and a new facet of yourself that is aching to be shown to the world. Those qualities that you have been quietly cultivating are ready for the limelight. The secrecy was important, for it protected your new face and kept what was precious close to your heart. But now is the time to come forward in full splendor. Announce the new you to yourself first. Reveal it slowly to the world like the waxing moon. Allow others to be surprised by how mature and grown up this side of you is. Now is time to set yourself free. The Moon Maiden belongs only to herself. She is summoning the parts of you that challenge convention, that refuse to be intimidated, and that cannot be tamed or put inside a golden cage. The Moon Maiden invites you to shine with your own light, to have a radiant curiosity, and to ask anyone who offers you a mouthful of dogma, why do you believe this is so? Question everything others assume is a given, and do not collude with the drama around you. Become an unpredictable being, yet an eminently reliable friend. The Moon Maiden invites you to answer only to yourself and reminds you that you are not anyone's property. Be true to your soul's calling, even as some around you in a sorry. I was that kid who didn't do well reading out loud in school, and I used to get really nervous. Let's try that one again. Be true to your soul's calling, even as some around you in a relationship or job might want to capture your light inside of a bottle. You know how to rise to the occasion just as unfailingly as the moon does. When the time comes, you return to darkness and become enshrouded in mystery until you are ready for your next return. So I think that's beautiful, you guys. I think it's very, where we're at. We're releasing ourselves, and the moon always has something to do with it, right? Let's see. Yeah, Alberton, Virginia Beach, Tavani, how are you, babe? You guys got like pretty fucking smashed by that storm. But I think everybody's doing all right. Obviously, you're on the live, so you're good. You got power, all that stuff. Sandcastles are nice. Kevin, what? I don't know what that... Kevin, it's fear. I don't know what it's fear is. I didn't see a comment from Kevin that said anything about fear. Don't know what that is. Chief Dan, for the record, it's not all doom and gloom during winter. Can be refreshing getting out in the cold. Oh, Oh, Kevin, you deleted your message. Okay. Yeah, no, I get it. It's refreshing, and I'm not completely opposed to winter. I get it. It is refreshing, but yeah, it's I can do it for a day or two with the proper attire. But it's just not my most favorite thing. I don't know. So, all right, Hadia, I am going to pull your card really quick. So I think, Hadia, let me go back to your question really quick. My love. I know it's here. There it is. What do you need to know for today, Hadia? Oh, that was easy. Probably didn't even need to look for that one. All right, Hadia. Yeah. Hey, Tavani, as long as you were safe, that's all that matters, darling. Let it tear up restaurants, let it do its damage. Just God bless everybody, and let everybody be safe, and let everybody come together to help the people who need it. All right, what does Hadia need to know for today? What does Hadia need to know for today? Oh, there we go, baby. Ace of Pentacles, Hadia. You got something good coming, baby. Start of something new. A start of something new. I'm trying to feel. Something you didn't see before. It's something you haven't seen before, Hadia. Like maybe something that you maybe didn't even realize was a blessing at a new beginning. Like, because there's something about, like, they keep bringing my attention to the clouds that the offering is coming out of. And so I don't think that you even, like, get it yet. Like, it's going to become apparent and obvious, but you haven't figured that out yet. So, yeah. But this, whatever this is your start. You just didn't maybe put, maybe you didn't put a lot of weight into it, or a lot of, like, realization that this is where it's like an offshoot is gonna come from. So, sounds right? Awesome. Well, there you go. So there's your message. And bottom of the deck, Hadia, is the Six of Pence. So something coming into balance. Something that was previously unequal, not charitable, is going to become equal, even, and charitable. Okay? Somebody's got something to offer you that's gonna help you see something a little more balanced, a little more clearly. All right, baby. So you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you, my darling, for that. I appreciate you greatly for your donation for that. And other than that, guys, I think 93 minutes later, I'm tired. I'm not tired, but I'm about done talking for now. So I am going to send you all so much love and light, gratitude and blessings always, you guys. I thank you all for being here. It's you that make all of this possible. Chief, all the regulars and the newbies, and I hope that you guys come back. I don't have a set schedule when I do these lives. So for those of you who enjoyed this, just click the subscribe, hit the notification, and you'll find out right before I come on, because I don't always know when I'm going to be here, guys. So I love you. Again, if you want sessions, reach out to me. And we will talk again very soon. Mwah. You guys have a great one. Take care. Take care. Take care. Go and shine and be love and light for the weekend, guys. Bye-bye.